Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Hybrid Movies episode 41. I'm your host, Nick, and as always, I'm joined by Luke.
Hey guys, what's up?
And James.
Hi, Diddley-o, neighborinos. How are you all doing today?
Bad news, Justice League is flopping very hard at the box office.
Damn.
And it could end up losing Warner Brothers $50 to $100 million on the movie. I think the movie's sitting around a 39% still on Rotten Tomatoes, somewhere in that ballpark. Not sure.
I think so, yeah.
It's definitely kind of split once again, as with all these DC movies, except for Wonder Woman. It's very split down the middle. Critics are kind of like, on it. It's fun, but it has like tons of problems. Glaring CGI problems, characters, and definitely noticeable places where like stuff was trimmed down. James, is this surprising to you that the movie's not doing well?
Nah, I mean, not really. Like, even after Wonder Woman, I had a feeling that Justice League probably wasn't going to do as well. But I still kind of had the hope that, okay, maybe, they probably, learn from their mistakes and are going a new direction. But after hearing, like, all the production issues and all the reshoots, it's just like, yeah, I don't think this movie's going to be as good.
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest problem was that Justice League was already being made, like, after BVS had come out. Like, I don't think that there was enough time to try and, like, salvage it or do any of the course correction stuff that they had been wanting to do. Especially once Wonder Woman came out, the comparison between Justice League and that was only going to be that much greater, I felt. I don't know, I just feel like, again, from the trailers, a lot of people... Because, I mean, I was talking to my parents about this, and this isn't indicative of everybody in the world, but... It just kind of seems like it just looks like a lesser Avengers when you watch the trailer, and Avengers isn't really that impressive to do again, just with different characters. Even if it is Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman, like, it's just something we've already seen before, unfortunately.
Dude, but Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, they're supposed to make $2 billion in profits on name value.
They're like huge characters, I know, but like that's the thing, because we had Batman versus Superman, which I think divided people a good bit. I know a lot of people will probably say it was only critics and fans, but I know that there's a lot of people that did not like that movie. There's a lot of back and forth on that. Suicide Squad, also not great. Then Wonder Woman comes, and she's pretty cool, but the damage had kind of been done by that point. Like, if people that did not like the previous two movies, why would they want to go see something that looks like those two movies?
Well, I mean, it kind of did look like that, but then as the process went on, it started to look a bit more like a Marvel movie, or they're at least trying to make it like an MCU thing.
The way I kind of see it, though, is just the way it looked, and I think you also have to run into the fact that nobody really knows... I think that they established them okay in the movie, but like with characters like Aquaman and Flash and whatnot, the novelty is mostly just seeing Batman and Wonder Woman and stuff teaming up. Like, nobody cares, like, nobody really... I don't think anybody would really know who Cyborg is unless they saw, like, the animated TV show, Teen Titans. And then Flash, if you saw the show, but then you're just kind of thinking, well, why isn't it Grant Gustin? And then Aquaman, nobody gives a shit about Aquaman. Unfortunately, nobody cares. Look, I don't know. All I'm saying is that I think it's understandable why nobody was really wanting to go see Justice League.
Yeah.
I think that it's a fine movie. I think it does its job, and I think it has problems, but I don't think it's awful, but I can understand why no one would want to go see it.
Dude, this movie was supposed to be their Avengers. It was supposed to make at least $1 billion. Like, they were hoping for that.
And again, I think the problem is that Avengers already happened.
Yeah.
This isn't novel anymore.
Yeah, James, is this the end of superhero team-ups? Like, they just can't work with DC.
You know what? Here's what they should do. Like, assuming in this DCEU that Ra's al Ghul exists, I think what Wonder Woman needs to do is... What is it that Ra's al Ghul has? That Lazarus machine?
Yeah.
Lazarus Pit,
okay,
yeah.
what Wonder Woman... Yeah, the Lazarus Pit, thank you. I think what Wonder Woman needs to do is to dig up her old World War I buddies, throw them in the Lazarus Pit, and bring them back, because that is a much better team that she got in there than she...
And that's how they'll do a Wonder Woman cinematic universe.
Yeah, and the fact that, they're trying to get Superman back, I'm sorry, I do not like DCEU Superman.
I thought he was okay in the movie. There's just like a few scenes where it's just weirdly written for him. The one thing I can say about the movie is that it's not very well written character-wise. Characters say some really weird stuff, and some of them act very
like
out of character,
Batman when
especially
he's like, I broke a few things.
Yeah. Like, it's just weird because Batman is like completely different from what he was in Batman v Superman. He's still not like And it's so much so that I don't really like him all that much anymore. I don't really
he used
like
to be
the
like
Batman
a murderer.
in
Now he's like turned clean.
Not just that, he's just fucking like having a fangasm whenever Superman shows up. Like, that's not something Batman would do at all.
Well, I think, yes, Justice League is flopping. It's going to be interesting to see the next couple of weeks here and see what happens with it. And hopefully Warner Brothers really takes this to heart. I mean, I don't know if they were like blind after BVS came out or something. They didn't see what happened there, but I mean, geez, like three strikes you're out. I mean, really, like I don't know how long you keep dragging Snyder around and stuff and his vision.
Yeah, because like BVS and Suicide Squad made decent money.
Yeah.
Like they made money for sure. Like they got profits from it, and then Wonder Woman came, and they were thought, well, maybe we're doing all right. But Justice League, I really hope sends a message to them because. Yeah, you can't keep doing this. Can't keep cutting up your movies and sending them to trailer people to edit.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully WB learns and can course correct. It should be interesting to see. Also, the thing that's kind of annoying is how we have to wait over a year to see the next DC movie. I mean, that's just like, when you're trying to build a franchise, it's like, man, you don't want gaps. Like, Marvel will have 3 films out by the time we get another DC movie. It's like, ugh.
We might be getting 4 pretty soon.
Yeah. Well, there'll be the 3 MCU plus I think 3 Fox next year too, and Sony's got Venom next year, so we're gonna get jam-packed with Marvel before we even get Aquaman again. So
yeah, so that's that. I don't think that'll hurt Aquaman. It might hurt the brand in general of a cinematic universe, but we'll have to see what happens.